Creating an efficient workflow with Jira is very easy to do. Today I'm going to show you how to do it. Jira enables teams to prioritize tasks based on their importance and urgency. This helps in focusing efforts on critical tasks and ensures that team members work on what matters most. It allows teams to collaborate more effectively by providing a centralized platform for communication, task assignment, and documentation. It facilitates better communication among team members, departments, and stakeholders. An efficient workflow in Jira helps streamline processes, reduce manual tasks, and automate repetitive actions. This leads to increased productivity as team members can focus on higher value tasks rather than administrative work. First, let's clarify what a workflow is. Conceptually, a workflow is a defined process, a series of repeatable steps. In the context of Jira, it's best to think of a workflow as the life cycle of an issue. You might have seen visualizations of workflows as diagrams with different statuses and transitions. Now, let's dive into creating a workflow from scratch in Jira. Keep in mind that as a Jira administrator, even if you're not an administrator yourself, understanding how workflows work can help you communicate better with those who manage them. Trust me, an informed request is every administrator's favorite type. To create a new workflow, go to the settings given on your top right corner of the screen. Here, you need to scroll down and click on Issues, where you can configure your issue types, workflows, screens, customs fields, and more. Here, you can create an issue type that allows you to structure your work within your team. You can assign these issue types to a new hierarchy level on the Issue Type Hierarchy page. On your left panel, you have the option of Workflows and Workflow Schemes. This is where we need to go. Click on the Workflows option to start creating a workflow. Basically, a Jira workflow is a set of statuses and transitions that an issue moves through during its life cycle, and typically represents a process within your organization. Now, click on the Add Workflow button on the top right. It allows you to create new workflows or import one from the marketplace. For this example, we'll start a new workflow from scratch. First, we need to add a name and then a short description about it. Click on Add button to go next. Here, you can select what form you want, either diagram, text, or an exported file. We've also got the option to inactive our workflow. An inactive workflow is assigned to any schemes which are not associated with any project. Now, let's get into the details. The basic building blocks of a workflow are statuses. These statuses represent where an issue can be in its life cycle. Each status has a name, description, and category. Categories like To Do, In Progress, and Done provide a bird's-eye view of where an issue stands in the process. If a status is open, it shows that the issue is open and ready for the assignee to start work on it. You can choose to edit, remove, or add properties to a status. Also, you can allow all statuses to transition to a single one. Status configurations are system-wide settings, so be cautious when editing them, especially if they're used by multiple teams. To start adding a status, click on Add Status button. Here you can create a new status or search for an existing status. Once you're done adding, click on the Add button given below. You can also allow all statuses to transition to this one by selecting its option. The status will be added here. Now again, click on Add Status button to add another one. As we have chosen the option of diagram, so our status will combine to form a diagram for this workflow. You can add whatever status you want in your workflow. Once the statuses are added, arrange them on the screen to show a step-by-step process and workflow. And all the statuses that best match your workflow, just name them and add a short description about it. Now, let's talk about transitions. Transitions, on the other hand, define the path that issues can follow between statuses. Transition configurations are specific to each workflow. Transitions have names and can be associated with screens, which collect data during the transition. To add a transition, you can use the Add Transition buttons. Remember to choose descriptive names for statuses and transitions, making them clear and concise. In this case, the initial status open doesn't suit our needs, so we'll replace it with to do, to better represent the process of handling block ideas. To remove open, we first change its transition from create to do and then save it. Then, click on Open and select the Open to remove status from your right panel. Confirm remove and that's it. The unwanted transition or statuses can be removed this way. Now click on the arrows linking our statuses and move it around to make a workflow that shows all the statuses step by step. It is easy to know the work in this way. Also, we've set up transitions of in progress, closed, and so on. Once you're done adjusting them, you can always resize them to highlight the important points in your workflow diagram. Now, the critical aspect that many workflows overlook is adding a resolution. A resolution signifies that an issue is resolved or completed. This affects reporting and helps the system understand when a task is done. You can associate a resolution with a screen during a transition. And there you have it, a complete and functional workflow tailored to your team's need. You can view this workflow on a Kanban board, and it's ready to help manage the life cycle of your work. Automated workflows and predefined templates in Jira reduce the likelihood of human errors in task management and data entry. This results in fewer mistakes and improved data accuracy. By streamlining processes, reducing errors, and improving efficiency, an efficient Jira workflow can lead to cost savings in terms of time, resources, and operational expenses. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more helpful content in our upcoming videos.